You have a little bit of an interesting story and an interesting background about what you know of the Chinese Communist Party. Can you tell us how it originated and where it started?
Well, it's a crazy story, but when I was young, at the age of 26 years old, I lived in New York, and I led a trip of young people to the Communist Republic of China, People's Republic, also went to Yugoslavia, and at that time, we traveled all around China as a guest of the Communist Party, and I met with different communist leaders. So I was an American Maoist leader at the time, and I was a true believer in what Mao Zedong and Chinese communists were preaching at the time.
Well, that's as an American believing in Mao and believing communism. What was the influence that made you go into that step?
Well, for me, I grew up in a poor neighborhood in New York, and at the time there was a radical movement, and the ones that were promoting Mao Zedong was the Black Panthers, and I hung out with the Black Panthers. They used to have the Red Book. We used to all have Red Books, and that was the thing that led me down the path to beginning to study communism, study Mao, and become a Maoist.
Wow. So that's what happened. And that's where you can see the CCP's infiltration into the US throughout the years. Now, it was interesting because you said you led a group of the young people and have the trip into communist China. Now, how and when did you find out, oh, this is actually CCP founded, like what you were doing?
Well, when we got over there, one way, organization was was the recognized organization by the Chinese Communist Party in America. There was a lot of organizations that supported Mao and supported, but they gave us kind of, I guess, the stamp of approval, our organization. So we sent multiple trips to China, and mine was a trip of the young people that I led. And so I didn't know we were funded. Most of us did not know we were funded. Only a few select leaders of the organization were getting the money and not telling us. But anyway, when I got to China at the end of our trip, the Chinese communist representatives gave me a package of money to take back, which at that time kind of freaked me out because I didn't know we were getting money, and it was illegal to take money back in. So we had to figure out how to deal with that. And when we got back, we started to challenge those leaders as to why we were accepting money from another country.